Hey everybody, hey everybody. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a look that is bringing us back. Yes, we're going back to high school today because we all want to relive those years. So we're gonna do my makeup the way I used to do it in high school. You guys are going to find amusement out of this because it was bad. Like really, really bad. Back in high school, I was super minimalist, very like punk rock, emo, rebel girl. I didn't want anything to do with pretty, and it was all grunge and dark and like punk rock, you know, very Taking Back Sunday, brand new, Long Island bands. Yeah, I'm totally giving myself away in my age, but it was that. So my makeup kind of reflected that whole thing at the time. Super minimalist. I used to only use 4 products too, so yay, exciting. The products that I used to use back in high school, so even though I was very like rebel-ish and punk rock-ish, I used all like the bougie things. I used Chanel. I used the Chanel Stick Foundation. I used Chanel Mascara. I used Chanel Bronzer and eyeliner. I used like Chanel everything because that's what the bougie girls did, and apparently I was bougie punk rock and didn't want to be it and did anyway. I don't know. But clearly I can't afford Chanel makeup anymore. I can't afford 4 pieces of Chanel makeup anymore. So we are going with drugstore items to replace my bougie Chanel items. First thing I would do is I would not wash my face. Second thing I would do is I would not apply moisturizer. Third thing I would do, I would not apply acne cream. I did nothing. I took 0 care of my skin, and my breakouts that I have now, times this by like 100 and 1 giant pimple on my face, that's what my face looked like. So I used a lot of stick foundation when I went in every day to try to cover everything up, which clearly did not help the situation at all. So today we are going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free and Balance foundation stick because it was this one or NYX. These were the only ones I could find in the drugstore. So I would take this foundation, and I'm not kidding, I would like paint it on my face like this. Do you see this? Okay, like I would paint this like this here across my chin. Once I was thoroughly coated, this is so bad, I would use my fingers. I wouldn't use a brush, I wouldn't use a sponge, I would go in with my fingers and smear it around. Am I pale enough for you yet? No? Keep going. So, high school me, this was not enough coverage, so I would take my foundation stick again and I would go over all the areas that I knew I had spots in. Guys, like, I'm not kidding. When I said I went in heavy, I went in heavy. I was going through like a foundation stick a month and a half. And clearly when you're in high school, you don't have the money to be going out and buying makeup, so it's your parents' money. So my mom was going in with me to like Bloomingdale's and going and buying foundation like every other month, and mascara. It was my poor mother. Thank you for buying me fancy makeup, Mommy. Oh, and another thing I did, I did try. Whether I did it every day, I don't know, but I would always stop here. So there would be days that I go to school and there would be like line of demarcation like right here. So clearly I'm doing this for high school purposes, but like it would be so glaringly obvious that one day I had a friend, like my best friend in junior high school, even beyond. She actually dared me for a week to not wear makeup, and I couldn't do it. It was so bad. Like, it was so obvious I wore so much, and she dared me for a week to not do it. So I ended up, I think, at the time, it was like early 2000s or like late 90s, and Estee Lauder had this like tinted moisturizer super sheer foundation that I would put that on every day, a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so like it didn't look like I had makeup on, but I knew I had makeup on. It was bad. I was so addicted. Okay, so now if I wasn't pale enough from this, what I would do is I would go in with a bronzer, and it was some bougie bronzer, and I would take this, not this exact brush, powder brush, just any powder brush that I had, and I would dig into my bronzer and just go to town. There was no contour with it, there was nothing, it was just one big matte giant bronzer from here to here. Alright, and now that my two main face steps were done, now every emo kid's favorite makeup item, the black eyeliner. I'm telling you, this was it. The smudgier, the better. I would take this and I would line my waterline with this and go underneath my lashes, but I wouldn't go all the way. I'd just go like to here, halfway, and it just, I thought it looked good, but then I would mirror the exact same thing on the top lid. I thought it looked good. Every day. Alright. Am I emo enough yet? Am I punk rock? Alright, last thing I would do, mascara. So I would go in heavy. There was some mascara, it was, I want to say it was like Runway or Dior, like not Dior Show, or, because Dior Show is a different brand. It was like Runway or something show. It was some like volumizing and lengthening mascara that I would pack on my lashes. I'm not kidding. It would be like coat after coat after coat after coat. And there was no like wiggling the brush in between. No. It was pack that shish on. Oh my god, I really feel like I'm back in high school right now because my powder brush is leaving hairs behind on my face. And they itch. Ugh. There you are, you sucker. Itching my nose. Stop this itching. Am I emo yet? No, it's not smudged enough. I seriously cannot get enough mascara on my eye to equal the amount of mascara I used to put on it. Guess what, guys? It's done. My high school makeup is done. This was it. There was no blush. There was no setting powder. There was no lipstick. There was no eyebrows. This is it. Pimples and all. There was no concealer. I didn't even use concealer. Wow. This is what I used to wear when my husband met me. How did he think this looked good? You notice? Look, the heat from the lights, it's melting the kohl liner down my face and transferring up here. It would do this every day. There would be some days it would be so bad it would like melt up my eye, if that's possible. And this is how I used to wear my makeup. This look, Star Wars t-shirt, Blink-182 sweatshirt, Leia buns. Thought I was cool. Just threw my Converse away. My high school Converse. I think I threw those away like a month ago. I've upgraded now. My adult ones aren't ripped. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed this, that me just kind of chilling with you and telling you a little bit about me and what I used to do in high school for my makeup. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't make fun of me too much. And yes, I'm looking at the camera now in the viewfinder and I see that it looks like I got punched in the eye. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I think I'm zoomed in enough. You guys don't need to see this hot mess on my head. It's a mess. Oh, I'm almost out. I was in Ulta yesterday.